moment you've all been waiting for. That was invigorating. Hi, everybody. I'm live. I'm here with Ian and Paul, ready to talk about the show. How are you guys doing? Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up. Hi. Enzo will rebel to the siren. He will follow her orders. Well, that's the whole crux of the first few episodes. We will get to the bottom a bit more of it next episode, so you'll see some more of that. Who was your best friend besides Damon? That's a tough one, really. Enzo is pretty known for not making friends well. I'd say Bonnie's probably his best friend at the moment because of them being all partnered up and all that. Hi everybody. A lot of highs. Congratulations. This is your most watched live video yet. Hooray! Oh, it's not on my page. Oh well. What will I miss most about TVD? I'll really miss having that whole family vibe in Atlanta with everybody. We've really grown to love the city of Atlanta. I'm actually in LA right now, but we've really grown to love Atlanta, and it's just nice to all be kind of on location together and be able to meet up so easily. What can we expect from Enzo? So you're going to get a lot of how do I put it? I'll just dive into it. So basically, what we found out in the first episode is that because Enzo hasn't turned off his humanity, he's at risk of exposing his love for Bonnie. And what we'll get is more of him trying to keep that guarded, but also leaving hints and clues about what's going on with them, and hoping that they can figure it out for themselves. I think if he gets too overprescribed with what he's trying to say, then he's at risk of the siren being able to see what's going on with him. My favorite scene to shoot. That's a tough one. I think as far as the whole series goes, and my place in the series, still crazy that I've been here for however many seasons. Season 5 I started. Wow. Thank you guys for keeping me on board. I think it'd probably have to be this fight scene I did with Julian in the woods in 707, if memory serves. We had a blast shooting that, and I'm a very physical actor, so I like to get my hands dirty. So that was super fun. Is Elena coming back? I have no idea, but we love Nina, so hopefully she will at some point. Ooh, Enzo, hello, nice bird. Bird? Oh, yeah, we have a bird here, along with these ones, like I showed you before. We have a little a mummy, a dancing mummy, with a I don't know, a gourd, a spooky purple gourd in its head. Maybe that's its brain rattling around. Yeah, there's a lot of set dressing going on. Oh shit! Excuse my French. Thank you for all your kind comments. I appreciate it. I have no way of really answering them, but thank you. Did I watch the show before I was cast? No, I didn't, to be honest. I was aware of it. I was living in London at the time, so it was not... you kind of had to seek it out. I forget what network it was on. Maybe ITV. It's on ITV. And when I was in London, I didn't really watch a lot of TV. I was working in bars and restaurants and slaving away, trying to make my rent. London's an expensive city. And, doing theater gigs and stuff. But no, I was aware of the show. I'd kind of caught snippets of a couple episodes before, and obviously when I was auditioning for it, I looked into it a bit more and watched some episodes just to get the tone. I mean, as an actor, you when you're auditioning for something. It's quite important to know the vibe of the show, because if you just blindly audition for things, you could potentially, you know, be doing it a little too HBO or too whatever. I don't know. But anyway, blah blah blah. What's your plan after TBD? I will probably be coming out to LA for pilot season, doing the rounds, and trying to get some more work. I'll also be focusing on my music. For those of you that don't know, I'm also a singer-songwriter. I've released a couple EPs already. I'm working on my full-length debut full-length, which I'm really excited about. And if you want to check out more about that, I have a link on my bios on all my socials where you can pre-order the record and get involved in the conversation. You know, there's a lot happening, and yeah, check it out. Hello, hello, hello. Have I got anything lined up after TBD? I assume you mean lined up. No, not as of yet. Just for the music. You know, I plan on doing some touring. I'll release the record, I think, roughly in the summer, and yeah, we'll see. Love the quiff. Oh, it's not quite a quiff. I mean, got to work on that. I used to do quite a quiff when I lived in London and played Elvis. But thank you. Do you see yourself staying in TV after TVD is over, transitioning to movies? I would personally love to work on films. I love working in TV, and I love the fast-paced nature of it and kind of that energy. But I think I'd love to work on something where I can really take my time, do rehearsals, kind of get into the, you know, if it's a period piece, get into that world and do research and work with the director beforehand. I think with film you get a lot more time to really immerse yourself in those worlds, and you get that in the theater, and that's how I grew up as an actor, was in the theater. So I've kind of missed that a little bit, so I am looking forward to that. Hello from New York. What's up, New York? Lindo. All right, what else do we got here? Let's see, I got some questions coming up on the iPad as well. Hardest scene to shoot and why? You know, I'd say, you know, I said that the fight scene is my favorite. That's different than a lot of action scenes, because it was actually a mapped out fight that we traced from the beginning of the fight all the way through to the end. Whereas some of the other action scenes are actually quite difficult to shoot because you don't really get that kind of rhythm. You have to do one bit where you're, you know, punching a guy and throwing him across the room, and then you cut and you reset and you do all these little bits, and that can be a little mind-numbing, if I'm honest, because you don't get any rhythm. So you have to be able to snap right into it in that moment and pick up where you were in the fight and keep that intensity of where you were, and trace that and remember where you're at. So those can be a little difficult to shoot, but yeah. How is it playing with Damon? It's so dark, lol. It's great. I mean, Ian and I are such good friends. It's been a pleasure to work together again in this final season, and yeah, we love it when it's a little dark. I mean, it's a vampire show at the end of the day. So let's see what else we got coming up here. What do you love most about TVD's story? Well, I mean, when I was younger, I watched Interview with a Vampire, and that kind of blew my mind, and it made me kind of get obsessed. I actually was obsessed with vampires for a little when I was younger. I was reading, you know, Bram Stoker and all this other stuff, and I just love the mythology of it. You know, this dude creeping into the night and biting people on the neck. I don't know, there's something appealing about that. I'm not creepy at all. Is that a crow? Yes, it's a crow, and he has red eyes. I don't know if we can make them go. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. It's a crow. are you going to be in Covington to shoot this last season? Well, here's the thing. In Covington, we have Covington is where we do all of our like big exteriors. So we're not there all the time. I mean, that's just when we have to do big outdoor shoots where you can see the clock tower or the town center or whatever. Previously, the Salvatore House exteriors, which actually doesn't exist anymore. But most of the stuff we actually shoot on the stages. We have 5 big warehouses in Decatur, and that's where we do a lot of the stuff. So that's where we are right now and where we'll be for the rest of the season. Do you guys play pranks on set? I am a serious actor. How dare you? I don't know. There's not too many pranks that I can recall on set, really. Nope. Can't think of anything. Do you know how it'll all end? Can you tease anything? You know, they keep everything so under wraps, they don't even tell us. I mean, if we ask Julie, like, late night, one night, she'll maybe spill the beans about a certain part of the trajectory, but for the most part, they don't let us know anything because, you know, as an actor, you invest a lot and you can get it attached to a certain storyline, and if they change that, which often happens because of all the factors at play here, you know, there's so many regulars and it's time constraints for every episode. They don't want us to get attached to something and be disappointed if it doesn't come to fruition. So yeah, I genuinely am pretty clueless, but I think it's going to be extremely epic, and we'll see. Team Delana or Stelena, you've got an answer. Nope, I don't. Hi. Who else we got here? Any advice on how fans can get through this season? Let's see here. You'll definitely need to bring a big box of tissues every episode. Get ready, loads of popcorn. I mean, it's a bittersweet thing. We've done, well, collectively, everyone's done 8 seasons, and you guys have all been here, investing yourselves in this and watching the show and being present online, and we can't thank you enough for that. So, I mean, as much as it's going to be bittersweet for us, I can't imagine how you guys are going to feel as well with the show closing. But all I can say is that I hope we do it justice for you and that you feel somewhat fulfilled by how it all wraps up. So thank you guys for watching. What deodorant do I use? That's a great question. Let me smell. It's sandalwood. Can't remember the brand. What is the brand? You remember what it is? Cowboy or something. Cowboy or something. Sandalwood cowboy or something. Look it up. Amazon Prime. How old am I? You know, let me check my ID. I think, 33. Right, 33? 32, 33? 33. Age is not but a number. You guys know that. Come on. Don't you listen to Aaliyah? Without Gurr. That's a great comment. I like it. Thank you for that. What's one thing you want to take with you from set? You know, I would love to snatch a couple of these John Varvatos jackets that they put me in because I cannot afford that shit. I could never pay like $800 for a jacket. Actually, I've done it once before, but it's like, you know, I don't hear the end of it if I do. So let's see what else. How has the show changed your life? Immensely. I mean, it's basically put me on the map over here in the States. I formerly, like I said, was in the UK doing mostly theater. I did a couple TV things, and yeah, it's also allowed me a great platform in you guys with social media and building up followers and being able to engage in conversations and peddle my music wares as well. So, I mean, for that, I'm eternally grateful. So we're wrapping things up here. I have time for like 1 or 2 more questions. Thanks for being here. Let's see what we got. What do we have here? Who is with you other than this red-eyed crow? I have my beautiful wife, Nadine, sitting here in the corner. She's just making sure my hair looks okay and that I'm wearing my deodorant, which I still am. It smells amazing. She's taking care of me. She always does. Oh my God, say my name. Cecilia. Assuming you're from there. What makes this last season different from the rest? Okay, this will be the last question I answer. So this last season, I suppose what I really enjoy about it is that the storyline involves everybody. You know, I mean, it does branch off a couple times, but it's nice that it starts and everybody's involved. We're all kind of, you know, half the people are working together to get me and Damon back, but everyone's involved. We're working together a lot. You're going to get a lot of blasts from the past, who you'll see in various episodes, and a lot of memories are going to come flooding back to you guys from all 8 seasons. So tune in. I hope you guys enjoy it. I certainly have. Nice to see you. Bye.